In this video, I'm going to give you guys the best creative maps to actually improve in Fortnite. It's not a personal training map where you're just cranking out 90s for no reason. This is actually training with purpose, and if you're training against other good players, you're gonna level up your gameplay fast, and it's honestly one of the better ways to actually improve in Fortnite. Trust me, PvP maps are very important and are very underrated to actually improve at the game. I would say they are much more important than aim training as well as piece control maps. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. The first map that I will recommend is a 1v1 map that I cannot pronounce, but it's a really good map if you want to improve your mechanics as well as your 1v1 capabilities. Personally, I've played on this map so many times, and I can't say that I haven't improved on this map a ton. This is also a really good map if, let's say, you're from mouse and keyboard switching to controller, or controller switching to mouse and keyboard, or you're just trying out a new set of binds, then it's actually a really good map to improve on. I personally get slightly lower pings here. Obviously, the Philippine server on Asia is terrible, but instead of getting like 130 ping, which I will usually get on other maps, I get around 80 to 90 ping here, which is honestly decent. And back then when the servers weren't actually terrible, I would get around 20 to 30 ping, which is pretty good considering I'm in the Philippines. So yes, I will highly recommend this map if you want to improve your 1v1. I would say to not tilt because it's pretty common to see a lot of players here who are very toxic. So don't tilt, just enjoy what you're doing and enjoy playing the game. I can recommend this map to anybody from beginners to advanced, and they will still have a good time playing as long as they know the right mindset of actually improving and not playing for the win, but more so playing for the improvement. The second map that I will recommend is a box fight 1v1 map. This is really good for testing your macro as well as your decision making. Considering the amount of time you have to actually make a decision and actually think is very minimal in real games, especially in end games. So if you're playing in a box fight 1v1 map where you don't have much time to think, you're kind of just reacting and trusting your instincts and your reactions will evolve, and eventually you'll start making the right decisions also in real games. I personally play this map to improve my macro and my decision making whenever I go into a fight. It also helps me with W keying and the way that I approach fights, helps me manage my piece control while at the same time not using too many mats, and it also just helps with shotgun aim or just short range aim in general. It's a really solid map and I highly recommend it. The third and final map that I would recommend is a realistic 1v1 map. This is really good for simulating actual real 1v1s. So when we're talking about box fights and PGs, we're all going to translate the things that we learned from the box fight as well as the PGs into the realistic 1v1. The realistic 1v1 is essentially just a 1v1 but with the same scenarios as you would see in real games. Obviously, it's not 100% accurate. You can't do that when you're in creative. But to be honest, it's actually around the 85 to 90% accurate, which I will still recommend to some people, especially if you're not good or you're not very skilled at the game. I think realistics is one of the best ways to improve. Not only that, realistic 1v1 is also a great place to warm up. There are multiple ways to how you take realistics. There's realistic 1v1, realistic 2v2s, and realistic 3v3s so that you can improve your team fighting. There's not a single game in Fortnite where you're not gonna fight. You're obviously gonna have to fight in order to win the game. So in order to get used to the weird fighting that Fortnite has, you definitely want to use this 1v1 map. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know this video isn't as good as my previous videos, but I just wanted to put something out there. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging by not posting any YouTube videos. I feel like that's doing you guys a dishonor and a disfavor, if that's even a word. But trust me, I'm gonna be less busy in the upcoming weeks, the upcoming days. So there will be more videos, and I promise you guys that I will put my heart and soul into those videos. Otherwise, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Leave a like at this video if you enjoyed it or if you found it somewhat informative. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.